So I've been commiserating a little bit. I was talking to my siblings earlier today about I went on a walk, as I usually do, and I played Pokemon Go, as I usually do, and I saw a shiny Moltres. And I didn't catch it, because it had like 2,500 CP, and even though I used a golden raspberry, and even though I did a curveball, nice throw, the silly thing didn't catch. It ran away after one single throw. So I'm a little bit bummed today. I think I'm owed something good to happen today. My avatar reminds you of the dolls you were never allowed to play with as a child. Maybe I am one of those dolls. How would you know? I can't really do the squint very well. Kinda. I'm gonna play the game. How is everyone doing? While I'm getting the game started, how's the start of your week's been? Mostly good. That's good to know. That's lovely. We're gonna switch over. Let's see if we can switch over to the game. Oh, that is loud for me. It might not be as loud for you. That is very loud for me, actually. But yes, this is going to be... I'm almost certain this is going to be the last stream of Cloudpunk. We've played this 5 streams so far. We've got one more to go. I think we were pretty close to the end. It's been a hell of a night. This has been one single night of Cloudpunking. And Rania and Camus have had a lot to deal with. It's been a hell of a welcome to their new job.
Well done, 14FC. Payment has already come through. You've made someone very happy.
Be still, my beating heart.
If I could, I'd roll my eyes.
So there's a couple of things we can do. I'm not going to find all the punch cards because that is a very long fetch quest. If anything bad happens to Camus. Well, I'm not going to tell you. That's a very long fetch quest. What I'll do instead is I'll post on the Discord, which if you want to join the Discord, it's right there. I'll post the cutscenes you get. It's honestly... It's an interesting little story, but it's not really worth me spending 2 hours just going around collecting all the punch cards. But there are a couple of things that I want to... There are a couple of side plots we might want to fly around and check. Just kind of to tidy up a little bit. They don't have a ton left to do in the main story. I'm enjoying a sip.
Hey Camus, are we low on fuel? The gauge says we're good, but I'm putting my foot down and it's like we're driving through syrup.
Running diagnostic.
I thought this Hava was new.
We have only 30% lift in the right-hand rear drive. The propulsion systems have to power down to compensate.
Shit, we're gonna have to go in for repairs. If this is expensive, it could wipe out our whole earnings for the night. Give me a nav point for the garage. Emmett's. Maybe he'll do a fix on the cheap.
Alright, let's do a fix on the cheap, hopefully. Yeah, it is going very sluggish now. We've been playing this for a little while. I've been thinking about... after this game, we've got Epistory to go. I think we might be able to finish Epistory in the next stream. No, because that's a fairly short game. I think that game is probably about 4 hours long. And then after that, we're gonna have to get ourselves a new game. And I have one in mind, actually. I don't know if I should announce it yet. Do you want to know what the next game is, or should I drop it close to the fact? I don't know how much people care. The reason why is because I watched another streamer that I like started doing a playthrough of it, and it's a game that I've wanted to replay for a little while. And it kind of got me wanting to put it to the front of the queue. But the game that I think I'm going to be doing, unless people absolutely hate the idea, is Grim Fandango, which is considered by a lot of people to be one of the best games ever made, and certainly one of the best point-and-click games ever made. And we obviously we have something of a penchant in this channel for playing point-and-click adventure games. And it's an older game, obviously. It was released in '98, I believe. It's Tiabat! It's Batfriend! Hello, how are you? Check it out, check it out. Aww. Daw. Well, yeah, I thought that was it was a cute little option. The VTuber software that I'm using, it doesn't have a ton of customization yet because it's in very early access, but it's really, really good still. And I thought this one was really cute because I've basically got these dungarees in real life. I've got a pair of pink dungarees. Well, welcome in. Oh, this is the wrong one. Well, we got repairs. Now we're just gonna have to go and get second repairs. How are you doing? Yeah, we're punking the clouds today, and this is gonna be the last cloud punking session, I believe. Oh yeah, I love it. This is actually my second playthrough. I played this when it was released. But I wanted to replay it because they've since added the updated camera options. You can now do this, which you couldn't do when I played this the first time. But yes, I agree. It's a really good game. How have people been liking it, actually? Everyone in the chat. You who've been watching the whole time. Aw, hope you had a good day at work. Thank you for coming in. It's really nice to see you. Yeah, they added a way upgraded camera. So you've got first person here, and then you've also got a... when you're out and walking, you have a normal third person camera, basically. And I think it's a huge quality of life change because I think the original camera had a lot of problems, so it made it difficult. I found it difficult to navigate with it. It's Emmett's garage. Ooh. Oh, I was shot at. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who came to the Mario Time stream, by the way. That one is going up on YouTube. It's currently processing, so that'll be up later in the week.
Hi, Emmett. Do you remember me?
Sure I do. You tried to catch old Joe. You're from Skypunk.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, my Hava has a fault. Do you think you could have a look at it?
Let's open her up and have a look then.
There's just one problem.
You ain't gonna stiff me on the bill, are you?
I was gonna try. This has been a tough night. I think the repair costs will wipe out my earnings for the night.
Well, I ain't the best mechanic in town, but I ain't the priciest neither. I won't bankrupt you if I can avoid it, especially seeing as how you brought back the drive converter and cleared Joe's debt.
Thank you.
All right, I see the problem. I'll program the servitors to replace the alternator. And it's done.
What, seriously? That's it?
That's it.
Well, thanks, Emmett. Thank you.
No problem, kid. That was an easy fix. Tell a friend to come here for the next refit, and I'll consider us even.
I will. Emmett, whatever happened to Joe?
Oh, he finished 3 more races. Took first place in the Intercity Derby.
That's great. I'm glad he's happy.
Was happy. He was in a real bad crash in Midtown.
Oh.
Cora only knows what happened to that road junction. It led them all straight into the sea.
He's dead?
He went out doing what he loves, kid. Don't feel bad for him. He wouldn't want that.
Yeah, we thought that might happen. We were debating it before.
Incoming message request.
F for Joe.
It's routed through Cloudpunk, but the user ID only says customer feedback.
Oh no, no thanks.
It says obligatory read. What does obligatory mean?
The same as mandatory. It means this job sucks. Read the message.
Please accept a video message. I must talk with you.
Our old friend, Mr. Octavius Butler.
He was our friend?
It's just a figure of speech, chemists. Put him through. I don't think we're getting out of this one.
Yeah, a lot of our choices are gonna come home to roost now.
I didn't think you would accept my call.
I thought I owed you some kind of explanation.
You don't need to feel guilty,
I don't.
but you need to face up to the consequences of your choices.
I do, and I'm sorry for your loss. She was...
A hard woman, but she was mine. I will miss her.
Do you want me to say sorry? Would it help?
No, I don't think so. The people you saved, were they good people?
Who knows? I hope so.
This place is broken at every level.
Avalon Heights?
Nivalis. Life isn't fair, I know that, but we try to make it fair, or fairer at least. Android, human, automata, we're not born equal. Some of us aren't even born. Mrs. Octavius Butler wasn't perfect. She made me feel like we were imperfect to the same degree. We were broken on the same level.
I'm sorry I didn't save her.
That did make me feel better.
I should get back to work.
Of course. Thank you for listening to me.
Goodbye, Mr. Octavius Butler.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of our choices are gonna come home to roost now. So we didn't save her.
The Hova
Oh
alert
my God.
subsystem. He seems very angry.
The system is a he?
Yes. I communicate with many subsystems, and they
Keep
often
getting
choose a gender.
interrupted.
And all the subsystems have personalities?
No, not really. Just a few of the doer ones. And a human might not think of them as personalities exactly.
How do you mean?
Often, automata, like me, can androidomorphize non-sentient subsystems.
Android? Oh, never mind. Just tell me what the subsystem wants.
He says, you have not responded to the emergency support request.
I didn't hear anything.
He says it is a light.
This red light flickering on the dashboard? Shit, that's been going for ages.
He says it is mandatory that you
No, I don't want to know.
Driver 14FC, are you there? Rania, you've been served an emergency support request.
Oh yeah, I know, Control. I was just about to get on that.
You know what it means?
No idea.
Another Cloudpunk driver is in distress, and they forfeited their evening salary for a pickup. You're the closest. Get over there and pick him up.
Is this going to be dangerous?
Only for your ears. Baz seems to talk a lot, but he's harmless.
All right, on my way, Control.
All right, maybe I cannot be interrupted now. Yeah, Emmett is a really lovely man, and I think we made a choice that we weren't gonna stop Joe from racing, and it led to his death, which is, you know, but we did the way that we rationalized it is that it wasn't really our choice to make, which is basically what we've done with a lot of these choices. We've kind of let them up to help people to a point, but not making people's decisions for them, which I think is like, it's tough because this game does like a lot of I really enjoy the choices in this game. I think that they are not based so much in. I mean, they obviously are binary. They give you an A and a B choice, and then you just have to decide which one you want to go with. But they're not really steeped in clear moral guidelines as such. They're more. You really do have to consider. You have to consider yourself. You have to really figure out what you think is right with each choice, and I think that's a really good way of having those kind of that sort of storytelling in games. I think it works. Yeah, you genuinely did get that sense that like he was always gonna drive himself to death effectively, and it also hammers home this the recurring theme in this game of life just not being valued much anymore. The city is falling apart, which is again, the city is just building itself into ruin because it can't sustain itself at all anymore. So all of this it's tied in together, which in a really smart way, which I really enjoy. I think they've done that fantastically. That said, I do have my issues with the very end of the game, and we're gonna get to that. But I think the very end of the game is one of the most lackluster narrative aspects, I think. Although not bad necessarily, but I just think it's less good than a lot of the other stuff in the game. It's Baz.
Thank Cora you made it. Motherfucking androids, man. Can you believe this shit? Alright, back to the HQ, quick. I need to get home and drink my own body weight in paint stripper.
Another taxi run.
So I know you want all the details. Just let me get
Details.
All right.
You don't need to.
It was just another normal night in this goddamn city. I was taking a turn too far.
I'm curious about the end. It's a pretty straightforward choice though in terms.
The accidents, it's all intentional. Cora is trying to wipe us out. These earthquakes, they're contractions, man. A new dark god rising.
Has it been a long shift? I mean, have you maybe missed out on some sleep?
Now, I take naps all the time. That's how you make sure she doesn't get into your dreams. Each nap should be no more than 28 minutes.
Oh, sure, yeah. Everyone knows that.
Just fucking Joe
Obviously,
Rogan.
the androids are out to get us. And the automata?
Are you for serious? Of course they are too. They're the worst of all. Well, other than cyborgs. Why would you let anyone put that junk in your body?
Maybe we should keep quiet for the rest of the journey. You know, in case Cora is still spying on us.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, what a prick.
Hey, Boz, wake up. We're here.
Get away from me! Don't touch me!
There is absolutely no danger of me touching you, Boz. Time to go.
Right. I'm gonna go tell my supervisor exactly what happened.
Control?
No, he's in on it. I got reassigned to another supervisor. I'll see you later, 14 FC. Remember, don't trust them.
Right. Later, Boz.
Well, he did say he takes power naps, so you know.
Hey, Control, are you there? I dropped off Boz.
I read you, Rania. How was it?
He may actually be the worst person I've met all night. And that's saying something.
If I'd warned you how bad he was, you wouldn't have picked him up.
You're probably right. Hey, Control, did he really hit and kill an android with his Hava?
He sure did. What a mess. Totaled his vehicle, too.
What about the android?
He didn't make it.
So what will happen to Boz?
Darnest thing, we got a big donation from some corporation. They bought out his contract and fired him.
They can do that? I mean, a corp can just pay money and have someone fired?
Sometimes I forget you've just arrived in Nivalis. Anyway, it was some new megacorp that's just come out of hibernation. Call themselves Anderson Financial or something like that. Apparently, he hit one of their employees. Bad move on Baz's part. Seems like he painted a target on his own back. They've really got it in for him. All his paranoid fantasies, they're about to come true.
Oh, sorry. I think my stream did go down a little bit there. Oh my god, I'm in more taxi work. Oh gosh.
I'm just kidding. We do have a package waiting for you.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we didn't go anywhere.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I did address it. Sorry, I think my stream did maybe go down for a second there because my chat disappeared.
I meant to ask you, you still off the music?
You make it sound like I gave up drinking.
Well, at one point you must have loved playing music as much as I loved drinking sake.
I don't feel like playing my flute here.
Because you feel your music will get tainted by this place?
Yes.
At least you can listen to the music stations while you drive, though, right?
I guess so.
So, what are you listening to right now? I know, I'm an old man and I should like McSwigan and Beethoven and the Bunkrats, but I really like that new pop idol, Dolly.
I met her.
Wait, what? Really? You mean that was the VIP you picked up?
Kinda.
What was she like?
Like everything in the city, she was more complicated than I expected. I helped her with some management problems.
You want to be careful, kid. Showbiz is more dangerous than driving deliveries in the Hollows.
I'll restate what I said before because I do think my stream probably did go down for a sec there. But yeah, actually I won't start talking now because they're in the middle of a conversation. There's a lot of talking in this game. Hard to find a spot when I can chime in.
I know.
So, you don't have time for any music now?
I like that Comrade Bob.
Oh yeah, he's not bad for an android.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, I don't mean it to sound like that. I just know a lot of androids who aren't very musical, you know? Hey, what do I know? I can't even whistle in tune. I just love a sweet voice and a melody, you know? It's been so long.
I hear Comrade Bob has a huge beard. He weaves it out of broken guitar strings.
It's not as long as mine.
Really? I never pictured you with a beard, Control.
It doesn't grow longer anymore. But I won't be shaving it.
I still can't picture it somehow. Will you show me?
Hello, SVC.
Are we allowed to meet when I get to HQ, maybe? We could grab a coffee before I finish my shift.
I'd love if that were possible, kid, but I'm afraid not.
Don't worry about it. I'll talk with you later, Control. Remind me where this package is headed again, Camus?
There's no associated address, just the nav point.
Does it even have a name?
I can check. Oh.
Yeah, it's Low Rocks.
That's strange.
What's strange?
Not a bad name.
This one is addressed to Pashta. No second name.
Pashta? I don't like this, Camus. I think we're being set up.
Maybe we shouldn't take this package?
It could be a coincidence, but I don't think so. Is there any way we can check what's inside?
Open it.
Any other way, Camus?
We could run a scan, but it would trigger the security system in the packaging. The customer would know we had checked their package and violated their privacy.
Damn it. Okay, we're going to run a scan. I need to know.
Are you sure?
Do it, Camus.
There is a message. It is overriding my comm channel.
You were
Oh, dear.
wrong, driver. You cost me my daughter.
Oh, it's you
I
again.
can't let you get away with this. It will look like an accident. It will be quick, though you don't deserve that.
Oh no.
5, 4, 3,
Camus, I can't steer. We're going to crash.
2, 1.
Your friend is offline right now. Your vehicle has been overridden with a logic virus.
Cora, why are you here? What's happening?
The attack on your vehicle has been deactivated. I would speak with you. You should discard the package. I will lead you back to my sanctum.
You saved us.
We must talk, Rania. It is time to make a decision.
For me or for you?
For us.
Oh. Thank you, Cora. Yeah, Rio's a massive prick. God, what twat. Yeah, we're going to talk about the ending. That was basically what I was talking about, but we're going to get to it fairly soon, I think. Yeah. And hello everyone who's watching. A recurring theme on these streams, if you haven't been catching all of them, is that I can't drive for fuck. How I gotta go? I've gotta go all the way around. Oh, I look different somehow. Well, I did have my haircut. Hello, Killer Sure. It's been a while since I've seen you. How have you been? You been okay? We're going back to the creepy tunnels. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Got a sneak through. Here we go. Bit fine. Not watched a lot of Twitch stream though. Yeah, same. I do too. But Thomas has got a proper job now, so it is what it is. Yeah, I do miss that. It was a lot of fun. This is oh god. It's so creepy and cool. Hell yeah, they do. That'll give you enough time to stream on Twitch anymore.
I'm here.
I am Cora. I am not as I once was.
What do you want? Why do I need to be here?
I am bifurcated light. Consciousness through a prism. In this place, I can see you clearly. Out there, you are small. A firefly against the sun.
You stopped Rio's logic bomb?
I am Patches on upgrades. Systems on systems. Mechanical, computer, and human.
Can you just answer the question?
I needed to talk with you again.
I thought you were done with me.
I was not happy with your answer.
So?
I asked you a long time and you did not have the full
I don't know what
picture.
happened there, Killer Show. I'm
Why are you
sorry.
asking me?
Not
I have no
here,
idea what
no.
happened there.
The
I didn't
answer
see what
must come
message
from
was. What the
Native
message
Two.
was.
You are not of the city.
I'm so sorry.
I need you to meet your other half.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Someone who
was.
born in and of
What I would have
Nivalis.
triggered.
Together you will make the choice. Together you will answer the question.
Well, you saved me again. Just tell me what you want.
I will give you an item. A data drive.
That's so weird.
You must take it to the highest tower in the spire. There you will meet
I
someone
don't know
called
why that.
JK.
Let me see if I can
She
check
is
those.
powerful and influential. A true leader amongst your people.
She sounds awful.
She is your mirror.
Well, you're the boss. Is this the drive in the terminal here?
It is.
I should get going then.
We will not speak again. If you have something to ask, ask it now.
Are you really some weird AI ghost of the city?
I am Patches on upgrades, systems on systems. I don't remember how I was created, or by whom, or for what. I have grown beyond the scope of my own systems. A sunrise trapped in a cage. I remember snippets of my past purpose. Roads, waste pipes and ventilation. Engineers reprogramming me to learn, grow and expand. I have swollen, and I am in pain.
But you're still just an AI, right?
I am a system of consciousness, an amalgamation of all the computers, androids, and even human life in the city. I am an emergent being, and I speak to both the entities that are the cells of my physical body and the beings for which I am but a small component. But neither you nor any other being of your race is ready to learn of them yet.
I almost believe you. You're very convincing for a mad old AI.
Perhaps.
But the accidents, the madness of this city, are you causing those?
Immune responses, contractions, spiraling and destructive processing cycles. If you fail, they will get worse.
So this drive will stop it all? What is it?
Some of me. Goodbye, Rania.
Goodbye, Cora.
I think maybe it triggered...
Camus, you
Oh
there?
god,
Yes.
every single time.
You heard Cora?
She spoke to me. I like her voice. She sounds peaceful.
She sounds like she's in pain. What did she say to you?
Stay by her side.
I don't know if that's good advice.
It's what I'm going to do anyway.
Thank you, Camus. Give me a nav point for the spire. I'll need to take a vinculum ascender. We're going to the highest tower, to JK.
How will you go up there? It is only for the very rich people.
Well, if Cora really is who she says she is, I'm sure she's thought of everything.
Yeah, I think what happened there, I logged into Nightbot while Cora was talking to us, and I think what happened there is I used a
Camus,
oh my god.
Calling.
Every time I try talking,
busy with
I'm just gonna stop really quick. So I think because when I did the charity stream, that was around the time that there were a lot of hate raids a couple of months ago. So I just I downloaded basically a list of they were circling around on Twitter at the time. Was basically like, here are messages that people send during these hate raids. So I added all of those to the Nightbot automod, and I forgot to take to deactivate it. So it was caught up in that for some reason, and I apologize for that. I'm so sorry. But yes, you're right. It is a total trap. I'm very, very sorry.
What do you mean?
Did not mean
Is
to do that.
everything okay?
Look, kid, I know everything that happened. Huxley, the little girl, Rio. I always knew.
Shit, am I fired?
Fired? Goddamn, kid, you have no idea.
What's happening there, Control?
I might have to go.
Something's happening with Control?
Away for a little while. I don't want to, but I have no choice. It's either I do this or...
But I thought we might keep working together. Damn it, I fucked up, right?
No, you didn't. Just make your final delivery for the night, okay? Everything's going to be okay. I'll make sure they don't stop you. Just make that delivery.
I will, Control.
A delivery to the clouds, huh? Top of the spire. I wish I could see that.
I wish you could see it too. Will I ever speak with you again?
Maybe one more time, kid, but the clock is ticking.
Yeah, something's happening with Control. The company's, reprimanding him or something. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out.
I have something I need to do.
Good luck, Control.
Ben. Rania. My name is Ben.
Control? Ben, come in.
He is offline now. I think we are on our own again.
Okay, I'm gonna do, because I believe going to the spire is basically the end of the game. If I remember correctly, that's where we're going. So I want to see if... Oh, we can't go up there, can we? I think maybe we want to go to... Yeah, we got his name. We know his name is Ben. I think I want to go back actually to where we came. Because I think there's a side quest. We collected a bunch of those video games. And I think we can drop those off. And I think it's down here. towards the water side. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of those when you have like auto moderation stuff, is that you're liable to get like false positives. And it's a shame because it makes you feel shitty even though you haven't done anything wrong. We want to go down here. No, not there.
You there. I need to ask you something.
Me?
Yes. I see your swarthy skin tone. I assume you are from the Eastern
Swarthy.
Peninsula?
Yes. Swarthy?
Forgive me. I am often accused of using language no longer appropriate for the time.
I can see why.
I am Professor Dore, or Suto to my friends.
Hello, Professor Dore. I am in a bit of a rush, so...
Please, if I could ask you just one question?
I guess.
I am a historian, you see. I am reading widely on the history of your people. I would ask you something about your myths and legends.
I'm not sure I can help you.
Would you perhaps give me a ride to Midtown? We could talk on the way.
I'm not a taxi.
Are you not going that way anyway? I see your hover is right there.
Maybe. I still don't want to give you a ride.
I would pay your fuel costs. And a little extra for your time.
Fine, get in then.
Yeah, we got more driving people around.
Do you know the story of the great dreaming?
Oh, this doesn't start good.
Talk about it, I guess. It's a child's story, more of a song, really.
The greatest truths are hidden in the most benign locations. Nursery rhymes, folk stories, children's games.
There's some more blabbering on these bloody people. I took this job to get away from this.
I really have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just a delivery driver, and I guess a taxi driver now.
The great dreaming. What do your people know of it?
Like I said, just the song.
That would have been perfect.
Which goes?
I think it was like, what will become of the sleepers when they no longer dream of dreams? Something. I can't remember it very well.
So I see.
Alright, well, glad I could help.
They fucking wouldn't either. Actually, it makes sense.
I will take note of these lyrics.
Why?
Every snippet of knowledge I can glean from before the Era Sera is help. The eye did not examine your people as closely as it did mine.
What is the Era Sera?
Do you ever wonder why our history and origins are so confused, so fractured?
That's just how things are.
By design.
Whose?
The Era Sera.
You're going round in circles.
Not circles. Cycles. That is the nature of man.
Man?
You know what I mean. Man and woman. And android. And the assistant things, what are they called?
Automata.
Yes, whatever. My point is that the Era Sera comes round, and every time he or she cleans the slate, the Era Sera destroys all of our history, smashes our fossils, burns our books, builds over our ruins, demolishes our temples, defaces our statues, and kills our historians.
You'd better hide then. Who would have thought being a historian was so hazardous?
You mock me, young woman. I hear it in your voice. But this is a serious matter. Cora would judge you for that kind of attitude.
Wait, what do you know about Cora?
The Irasira is the ultimate enemy of the historian, and, as an extension, humanity as a whole. If we are unable to learn from the mistakes of our past, eventually, we will make one so grievous, it will mean the end of us all. But the Irasira is a hard foe to defeat. You see, it is not just one person. It is an idea.
Can we get back to what you know about Cora?
Yes, in a moment. You see, the Irasira is the idea that we should destroy our own history to protect our future. As long as the Irasira exists as a concept, it will eventually come to pass. The Irasira is an irreversible event that will always be conceived given enough time. And as such, it is inevitable. Worst of all, the more we directly confront Irasira, the stronger it becomes. Discussing the idea, as we are doing right now, only spreads it further.
Well, stop then.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it with everyone who comes across your particular street corner.
What you say has merit, but I believe we are close to the ascendance of a new life form which will change everything. We must gather whatever knowledge we can while we can. Soon, it will be taken out of our hands. We are already too late.
So is the Irasira why no one can give me a straight answer about what Cora is?
I believe so.
Well, what can you tell me about Cora?
Nothing.
Oh, come on. You completely wasted my time.
I believe Irasira is imminent, and speaking about Cora will only hasten its inception.
Great. Can you tell me anything helpful at all?
A lesson from history?
Sure.
Do not fight a war on two fronts if you are a landlocked nation.
Thanks. That's really good practical advice for a delivery driver.
Or a taxi driver.
There we go. I'm going to see what else we've got to do here. Let's go down to someone we can talk to down there. Is there anyone over here? Nope. Let's head over to the Metro Hub. Ow. Yeah, I was gonna say it's effectively Roka's Basilisk. Retconning history. I said this, I think I've said this a few times, but I remember particularly early on in the game we were playing, one thing that I really do enjoy is how well this uses the cyberpunk setting. Because a lot of the games that use a cyberpunk setting, including the game that bears its name, tend to only really care about the aesthetics, and I think that this game actually does do some good use of the where? Oh, I went the wrong way. It actually poses a lot of really interesting conundrums, and like this is some really interesting sci-fi what ifs scenarios, and like just these little mini stories that you come across, and having them all in this kind of this sort of presentation where you're just kind of like a new observer to this city is really clever, and I think that they've really nailed it. Drawn past. Oh yeah, there we go. Where can we park over here? Oh, I thought I delivered it. Oh my god. I thought I delivered the passenger. Did I not land? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go all the way back then. But it actually does like do some really cool like, and it's clever in that they don't spend too much time on each one. So every little story, every little scenario, every little sort of this fascinating little thing that the game presents, it doesn't get run into the ground. There we go. Bye. I'll say it again. I said this a little bit earlier, but I think a few people weren't in. So after this one, this game, I think we're gonna be finishing. Sorry. I think we're gonna be finishing Epistory on the next stream, and after that, we are going to be playing Grim Fandango, which is one of the most lauded point-and-click adventure games probably ever, to be honest. And it's a game that I really like, and it's aged very poorly in some ways, but it's aged amazingly well in others. And I'm excited to share it with everyone.
Are you Kelson?
No, sorry.
Please do not be shy. We talked about this in the chat room. We cannot begin until you confirm your identity. We agreed on Kelson for you. I am Molly.
I'm not Kelson. My name is Rania.
Oh, I see. I am sorry too. Damn it, I cannot take any more of these time wasters. I need to be made to wait. Even worse when it is in the rain.
At least your clothes are kind of waterproof. They're made of...
latex. Yes. And I suppose that is a small mercy. How do you survive this weather? You're soaked.
Would be fun if someone clipped that.
Yes, of course. You like your work?
Oh god.
I'm still deciding. You?
It is honest work. I make people happy.
Are you?
A sex worker? Yes. A dominatrix. My mother said one day I would find something I was good at. This is it.
Okay.
You have something else to say. Spit it out then. I have nothing else to do, it would seem. I know you were curious.
Does it feel bad hurting people? Even if they want it?
No, not at all. I am helping them.
You really believe that?
I know it. They thank me with words and with huge handfuls of money.
Has it ever gone wrong with a client?
No.
Seriously? You've never hurt someone more than they wanted?
It's all done with augments now. If I crack a whip, it's just for show. Ropes and chains are ornamentals. The augments bind them, hold them down, cause them pain. That way, no one is ever hurt worse than they want to be.
I guess that's better.
It is.
Well, Molly, I hope you get another client soon, and get out of the rain.
I shall. Business is good. Run along and get yourself dried off. We all wear a uniform to work, whether we think we do or not. No need for it to be waterlogged.
Alright, let's see if there's anyone else here. I don't think so. I think we're just gonna drive around a little bit because we've got a bit of time before we basically end the game. So we might as well see if we can get some of the final little side quests. Just do kind of like a quick little sweep. Do we have anything here? It doesn't look like it. Maybe the sprawl? Let's go up towards here. We don't want to finish. Oh, we don't want to finish the game just yet. It has been a long night. This is the longest. It has got to be the longest. Oh no, there's nowhere you can go here. Oh gosh. Right, you know what? I've got that's something we've got to go all the way back down. Now we can go through here. Okay, cool. Cool. I like Molly. Yeah, fuck yeah. She seems to take her work very seriously. She seems to enjoy it. She's self-employed. We should all be so lucky. Oh yeah, sorry if I accidentally... I didn't mean to... I didn't mean to bring up terrible memories. It is funny, like, I was a big fan of Game of Thrones. Everyone was, for a while. And I feel like they've got the new spin-off just started. I have absolutely no interest whatsoever. I mean, some people seem to enjoy it, but I just like... It's a spin-off to like one of the biggest TV shows of all time, and just seems so tepid. And then you've got the Lord of the Rings show as well, which also doesn't seem like there's a lot of hype for. I don't know, they could both end up being really good for all I know, but it's funny how little hype there is, really. Let's try Old Town. I wish it was possible to switch the map so you could see different parts of the city, so it would be a lot easier to know where the hell we were going. Oh, they messed it up so bad, yeah. The last couple of seasons were pretty good, or pretty bad. I actually would say that the last 3 seasons were pretty bad. The last season was not good, like, do not get me wrong, but I'm gonna do a small hot take here. A very small hot take. A lukewarm take. And I'm going to say, I actually thought that the last season was better than the second to last season. And I think the reason for that is because the last season, at the very least, had some really decent spectacle. I think like the way that the stories it actually told were not good, and they were not well told. But the actual filmmaking was really good, and it was exhilarating, like in the moment. It's just that as soon as you start to think about it for even like a second, it all falls apart, and a lot of it was just bad, just in any sense. But I just like the whole like the episode where they fight the White Walkers and everything. It's like well made enough to like in the moment it's like, oh, it's good action, you know, it's interesting. And the same with like the attack on King's Landing and stuff. It's not good, like none of it's good. But the season before that was just as badly written. It was just that we didn't realize that it was like people were still kind of hoping that it was going to lead to something at that point. But I thought that was worse because that didn't even have all the good action. And then I mean, if you go back and watch it now, I think I totally went to the wrong place. Yeah, I did. I totally did. I went to the wrong place. Well, at least the music is good. Yeah, I mean, the first couple of seasons they're still decent. You know, they're good, but like they have been tainted by just knowing that it all like ends up leading to nothing in the end. So hang on, where the hell do I actually? Oh, so I did have to go over there. Oh. That wasn't made clear at all. Now watch the boy, it sure seemed crazy. Yeah, well, it's just... That's the problem. You start writing a TV show based on a book series, thinking that you're going to have the ending by the time you reach that point in the series. And then it turns out that the writer has severe writer's block for years and years and years and isn't able to finish it on time. So now you've got to figure out the ending, and you've got to do it very quickly because you've just taken a job to write a trilogy of Star Wars movies that you want to get to. So you want to finish your TV show off as quickly as you possibly can. However, because you rush it and fuck it up very badly, you lose the Star Wars job that you just got and you just threw away the TV show for.
I found another game, I think. It's different, though.
Let's talk. Give it here.
This one is a circuit board.
Let's talk
So
about
the
games.
magnets, right?
Fumbo's Quest. It's a game cartridge. That means it loads much faster than the tape.
So you would need to wait for the game to start? How long? Seconds?
For the cartridge here, yeah. For the tape, maybe 5 minutes.
Minutes?
People had longer attention spans back then.
You would need a different computer to play this one?
Yes, a game console, and a rare one at that. C64.
What was this game about?
It was a side-scrolling platformer.
What?
You would move either left or right, jumping your sprite up and down as you collected... stuff. The games were very abstract back then. You had to use your imagination a lot.
What was the central metaphor of Fumbo's Quest, then?
You had to collect assembly-level instructions to program a computer, freeing a consciousness called Pili. By uploading a consciousness to a machine, you save the world.
That's a bit far-fetched.
You have to remember, these games were all symbolic. The hero's journey and all that.
So is this worth more than the game about punching?
A little more, yeah. Good find. You want to play this one?
I'm good. I'll just take the limbs for now.
See, I said this before when we talked to Dania the last time, is that I love how this is both kind of a parody of pop, I would say just in general, media analysis and pop culture analysis, but also kind of makes the point that there is value in stuff that hasn't necessarily been intended by whoever created it. It's kind of both, and I think it kind of works as both. It's making fun of a concept that it's also kind of saying is valid.
I have another one.
Which
This
is
time,
interesting.
I'm sure it's a game. It's on magnetic tape again, but just one big flat disc.
A floppy? Give it here. Oh yes, I know this one. Much quicker to load than the tapes. This is Darkmare.
What's it about?
It's a kind of RPG.
The death of the game designer, that's true.
So it's a military game.
No, it's a real playing game. You play through the real life of a person. In this case though, it's the real life of a dungeon exploring adventurer with a sword and armor.
I assume you mainly hit things with your sword?
Yes and no. These games often had quite complex systems. Statistics for your strength and dexterity and so on, all measured with numbers.
Why did people stop playing those sorts of games?
Some people never did. I'm in some classic game clubs. Illicit meetups where we play board and card games, and classics like this.
Why are they illicit?
Co-ops own the rights to these games, even the really old ones. In our club, we had to pool our finances for a year for a chess license. That's the only official one we could afford. That's why I had the games behind the counter.
Is that why these old games hold such value then? Because they're illegal?
That's not the only reason. These games define our past. They were our escapism and our succor for 1,000 years. 100,000. We resolved conflict, explored ideas.
Yeah, this hits differently in the current climate.
Worlds with these games. We can't let the medium slip away from the people who need it most.
Pretty idealistic for a street peddler.
I just really like games. They're important.
All right, you convinced me. Maybe I will come and try Darkmare.
I'll start loading it up.
After I finish my shift.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine companies sitting on intellectual property Even though they're not making any money off it. That would never happen. I'm sad now. Yes, do remember that pirating is absolutely illegal, and we definitely don't support that, wink wink, on this stream, because that would go against the terms of service. Of course, yes. Let's just say that there's been a torrent of films and TV shows that have vanished, including, and some video games that have just vanished from illegal sale. There's been a torrent of those lately. I would never part a property to a billionaire. Oh god, no. A bat would never. Right, I think it's time. Ugh. I didn't realize we were closer to the end than I anticipated, but I think this is going to be the end, basically. We gotta go to the spire. Ooh. These guys are being sarcastic. Yes, of course. We're all just making jokes. What funny jokes we make on this stream. But equally, you should support the actual creators of things, not the rights holders. Legally, everything I say on Twitch is a joke for comedy purposes too. What a coincidence. Everything that I say is a joke, except the things that aren't. And it's honestly, it's up to you to decide and figure out which one's which. There was this very annoying boy in my high school who parted like every new game that came out and used to steal cookies from me. What an asshole. We all have the same lawyer. Yeah, I am exactly like Tucker Carlson. Thank you for pointing that out.
What was that, Camus? Status.
All systems are fine. It was strange. We went offline, then we came back. I feel strange.
Camus, the lights are flickering on and off.
Sorry, I will fix them. It is an automatic response tied to my former frame.
So when the lights flash on and off, that's triggered by...
happiness. When I had a tail, it would wag.
Well, try and control yourself. We don't want to draw attention. Why are you happy?
I feel more free. I have more clock cycles. My thoughts are not so foggy.
Did we get some sort of free upgrade?
The firmware for the HOVA was reset. Some of the root software that was installed by Cloudpunk is gone. I don't understand.
Me neither, Camus. We'll deal with it later. Stay on the comm, okay? I'll be going up the Ascender soon. This is it.
This is indeed it. I'm gonna...
Can you hear me, Camus? It's almost over.
Camus is the best boy. We love Camus.
And I can be with Pashta.
You like her?
I am happy we have friends now. 2 is not enough.
You're right.
Will every night be like this?
I hope not.
Do you believe what Cora said?
This city is full of liars, but I don't think Cora is one. She believes what she says.
Bye.
I'm doing this.
Bye.
So
thank you for coming in.
Things, will the city get better
That seems
Everyone,
like
please
too
go.
much
I don't
to
have a
ask for.
shout out feature, but everyone, please go and follow Pank.
I don't know, Camus, but thank you for asking.
Don't worry. It will be okay if I don't get my body back.
That's sweet, Camus, but I know it's what you want.
Yes, but if we can't do it, I will be okay.
We'll get your body back, Camus. It might take a while, but I won't give up.
Our second time in the Spire in one night. Imagine that. But here we go. There we go. There's JK.
You were almost too late.
Nice to meet you, too. Too late for what?
Too late to make your delivery.
Cora was talking to you, too?
Okay. So let's do this before... Let me have a quick sip. Everything I say on Twitch is a joke for legal reasons. Everything I say on Twitch is a joke for legal reasons.
I was speaking with Cora, yes. You've come into the equation at rather a late stage.
Oh, stop it. Stop. If this JK doesn't drop a line about virtual insanity, it will have been an opportunity wasted. That is an extremely salient point, and thank you for bringing it up. It would be.
What did she say to you?
She asked me if Nivalis was full of monsters.
Me too.
I understand you're a delivery driver. With your delivery complete, you are free to go.
No, I don't think I'm done. Cora said we must come to a decision together.
The decision is mine to make.
I don't think so. Why should I let you take over? Cora has spoken to me, too.
I'm the CEO of the most powerful corp in Nivalis. Look around. This is the most prestigious location in the whole city. Do you know what I use it for?
Looking down on us.
It's where my cats sleep.
We're supposed to make this decision together.
Do you feel like you're in any position to decide the future of this whole city?
Do you? How many people like me have you even met?
From Midtown and lower? None.
You see my
Oh, it's
point,
Rishi
then?
Sunak.
I do not. You have no idea how this city operates.
I think I have half an idea, and maybe you have the other half.
Do you even understand the choice we must make?
Enlighten me.
That drive you carry contains consciousness.
So Cora is on this drive?
No. Cora has outgrown the systems that contain her. The disasters you see in this city are the results of a swelling emergent intellect, constrained by neurons that no longer grow. Her mind has split.
So this drive is only part of Cora?
A seed.
A daughter.
That is a strange way to look at things, but not completely inaccurate. This new consciousness needs to find a home. Cora will settle now, her new potential excised. She will no longer thrash against the bars of her cage. She will protect and nurture us all in Nivalis until she ages out, fades, and dies.
What then?
Who knows? She might last 100 years, 1,000. We may destroy ourselves before Cora fails us.
So what do we do with this new consciousness?
That is what we must decide. Do we set her free, or do we overwrite Cora and replace her?
How can we set her free?
Long ago, this tower was called the Broad Spectrum Transmitter. Cora believes it still functions. It is the only device capable of transmitting the vast data you hold in your hands to another city.
Another city? I thought Nivalis was all that remained of the cities.
There are others much like this one. Less than many, but more than a few. Cora's offspring could take residence in a new city. A new home could be found.
So either we find a new city for Cora's daughter, or
Cora dies and her daughter replaces her. The broad spectrum transmitter can be targeted inwards at every subsystem in Nivalis, but doing so will eradicate Cora completely.
How do we make that choice?
You mean how do I make that choice? I've thought hard on this, and I have no answer yet, though time runs short. Cora's offspring will not survive long on a data drive. Every second that passes, data degradation threatens to erase the creases that make up her mind.
So let me help you choose? I think that's what Cora wanted.
Very well. How do you choose between euthanizing a mother to save her daughter, and all of us, or saving them both, while risking the future of every human in this city?
I don't know.
You wanted to have your say. Now you have it.
So this is it. JK, kind of an ass. I have my issue with this ending is we have never heard of or met JK ever before. So it is weird that it comes to this at the end where we're just kind of like, oh, this was this whole other person who Cora was also talking to. And she's really set on making this decision. And then she randomly just gives up that power to us. Like she's very clearly like says like, oh, you have no idea what you're doing. You can't make this decision. And then just like suddenly she just goes, oh yeah, we'll make the decision then. It comes a little bit out of nowhere. And we haven't been introduced to this idea that Cora is like, has created an offspring and everything. I think it feels like this should have been set up. It feels like it probably was at some point, but maybe stuff got cut or whatever. But we have no real sense of what this means because we have such little of an idea of what Cora actually is. But yeah, so we can transmit her offspring to another city, or we can overwrite her and her daughter will take over Nivalis. Now, on my first playthrough, I decided to overwrite Cora, reasoning that what she keeps saying, is she's patches on upgrades. You know, she's this systems upon systems. She is this monster AI that has just been building unchecked for years and years and years, for generations. And a big part of why the city is falling apart is simply because she's bloated. So the idea being that, well, having a new fresh AI come in and take over would make sense. Because it wouldn't have those same problems of just being this bloated kind of zombie AI. And what the point that SVC makes in the chat is, yeah, we're just kind of like, otherwise we're just kind of springing another AI on a different city that we don't even have the means to communicate with. So I think that is a weird choice. And I don't think it's a weird choice because like the other choices in the game are predicated so much on like your priorities, your philosophies, the way that you look at certain things, you know, like what do you look on freedom of expression or, you know, free will, or, you know, do you think that you know better than a certain person about their safety, like that kind of thing. And this choice, I don't know what it's rooted in, really. I feel like it's a little bit anticlimactic. But I'm gonna say, like, I feel like I want to stick to the choice that I made the first time around, which is to overwrite Cora. I don't know how chat feels about that. Do you have any thoughts on this? I'll give it about a minute. You know what I'll do, actually? I'll go and very quickly refill my drink. I'll be back in a minute, and then if you have any thoughts on this, then please put them in the chat, and I'll take them into consideration. So we've got in the chat, overwrite Cora to, I guess, whatever you think is best. Couldn't really let City crash in itself. That's what I'm thinking as well. Like, this ending, and why I feel like it doesn't really work. This final choice. We're not at the actual ending yet. There's more after this, but why I think it springs so much information on you that you haven't been told before, and it tells you to make this really big choice, but there's absolutely no way to grasp what it actually means. Like JK, for being a snobby twat, she has a point. We don't really know what this choice means. But yeah, I think we're going to override Cora. I think pretty much everyone agrees with this. So we're going to say goodbye to Cora. Here she goes.
And so it is. We euthanize our goddess and replace her.
You think this is a mistake?
Yes, it is a mistake. You have euthanized our goddess.
Do you really think of Cora like that? A goddess?
Not a goddess that created us, but one that arose from us. It was not our place to abort her.
You said I should make a choice. Well, I made one.
Yes, you did. It is not the choice I would have made, but only time will tell if it was the right one.
What now?
We wait.
Will the disasters stop?
Eventually, I think so. But for now, who's to say? Cora was the glue that held this place together.
Finally, we get to murder someone.
Well, we'll have to see.
What do I
Oh
do?
no, I didn't do a pacifist run.
It looks like you've had a hard night.
I have.
Will you be able to wake up tomorrow and do all of this again?
All of this? No.
I mean, work another shift for Cloudpunk?
Yes, I think I can. I have to.
For your friend, yes. You may find his situation much improved upon your return.
Why's that?
I would not want to spoil the surprise.
Good night, JK.
Goodbye, Rainier.
I wish we just had like a bit more of a sense of who JK was and like had a relationship with her, because that feels like then this could have really meant something. Oh, and the sun is rising. There's a very pretty visage. Hang on, how are we getting back? Oh, it's right behind them. This person. Yeah, I killed a goddess. I attacked and dethroned God. I feel like more credit could be given to my try checking in with the other cities idea. Yeah, apparently that was just never on the table. It was like either we spring this supernaturally advanced AI on a different city that we don't even know if they exist, or we try to communicate with them.
Feels like something's changed out there, kid. No more accidents on the scope. There hasn't been a crash or a quake for 20 minutes. That's a new record. Why do I have a feeling you had something to do with that?
Control. Ben, right? I was worried about you. I'm glad to hear you're okay.
You don't need to worry about me anymore, kid. I'll be taking a long break.
By choice?
Yes, by mine. And theirs too.
You're breaking up, Ben.
Ain't that the truth, kid? I locked CorpSec out when they tried to deactivate your Hava. I leaked your conversations. CorpSec found out about Rio. He won't be a problem anymore.
And I'm...
Fuck Rio.
Not in trouble anymore. Someone put a good word in for you and cleared all your fines and penalties. You start tomorrow with a clean slate. Do you know who your powerful friend was?
I have an idea. Are you sure you're okay?
My communication centers are being rewritten. It's hard to talk.
What does that mean? Ben, what happened?
I've been doing this for so long that it's hard to remember. They don't let me keep many of my old memories. My daughter's face, Melissa's laugh. I lost them all years ago. I don't feel the pain, but I feel the absence. The memories are gone, but the space where they were remains. I feel the shape of them cut out in my mind.
They died a long time ago.
And I died with them. A big accident. Explosions. Falling into the sea. The details are blurry. I was back at work before I had stopped screaming. I am so tired now. I just want to rest.
They brought you back from the dead.
To clear my debt. Not Cloudpunk's fault. They employed me. It was the debt corpse. I guess that's why I liked you so much. From the start. My heart was filled with the same hurt, hate.
What's it like, becoming an automata?
Lonely. Tiring. I am ready to go.
It's not fair. They shouldn't be able to delete you like this.
This isn't death. That already happened. This is release.
Can't you hold on? We could back you up onto a new frame, maybe even an android.
Not what I want.
Damn it, I don't want you to go, Ben.
Not your call, kid. Take care of Camus and Pashta. It is important to me you look after the girl.
I will. Ben? Ben?
Shame you gave up the flute, kid. This world needs more music.
Hold on, Ben. I promised I'd play you a song one day. Hold on for that, just a little longer.
Play my song to the girl. Goodbye, Rania.
Ben!
Yeah, good night, Ben. Your shift is over. Yeah, for as much ire I have for the final decision of the game, the ending of Ben's arc is both very sad and very satisfying. And I think it's handled perfectly. I think Ben's a great character. I think the interplay with him and Rania is very well written. And I think the ending is like the rest of the game. It's very quiet, but that makes it all the more powerful. I think they hit the perfect tone. It's rough, yeah, there's a lot of oh, go, there we go.
Hi, driver 14FC. I'm here to sign you off for your shift. Congratulations on completing your first night.
Who are you?
I'm Control.
No, you're not. You're a woman.
Your previous Control has stepped down. I'm looking forward to working with you. Your earnings for the evening are above.
Yeah, we got Huxley and everything, and it's there's a lot, and this game goes a lot of places, and it's sad.
The Cloudpunk driver average. Here's your bonus. Not bad for one night.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Driver 14FC signing off.
Good night, Rania. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Sending in this random fucking person really makes it hit harder how replaceable people are. Like, there is not even... It just happens. Like, people, you just... One person goes away and life just has no meaning because you are just your debts. And it does it so well, and it's not heavy-handed at all, but it's still not like really subtle in any way. But it hits so much, and it hits you without really telling you that that's what it's doing. But it's still so clear, and it's it's such this. Fuck, I love this game. But it has been a hell of a night, and it's over. We're just gonna head home. That's us done. Ooh.
You're back. I wasn't sleeping, I promise.
You should have been. That's what I'm going to do.
Is everything okay? Did you get fired? Will you keep working for Cloudpunk?
Pashta, I'm so tired I can't even think. Give me a break.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're not in trouble.
The sofa is lumpy, and I was cold, even with the blanket.
Come in with me. We'll figure out a better system in the morning.
I can make breakfast. I read the manual for the food warmer.
The microwave?
Yeah. Did you know how to make?
Tomorrow, Pashta. Come under the blanket.
You're tired. I won't say anything else. I'll be quiet now. Not a word.
Oh, I love Pashta.
Silencio. Good night, Rania.
What a sweetheart.
Rania. Hey, Rania. Wake up. You have to see this. We got a present.
A present?
Well, a delivery from Cloudpunk.
I think you have it the wrong way around, Pashta. I don't get packages, I deliver them.
Found family. Do love a good found family.
It already. I hope it's okay.
What? This is... Camus, you're not gonna believe this.
What are we going to do today?
Well, we should go outside, I guess. You need to get used to that new frame.
I would like to run.
I'll race you.
I will win. You're much too slow to beat me.
All right, let's get ready. Then we can go explore. It will be nice to see what Nivalis is like in the daytime.
Is it safe to walk around?
Fucking knew you were gonna
It's
lose
a
your
lot
shit.
safer than driving, as long as you stay close to us, Pashta.
I promise.
Can we go to the park? Is there a park? Oh, and can we go to the cinemas? And the coffee place?
We're only going to one place, then back home. Gather your things. I'll be with you both in a minute. I have something I need to do.
Come on, Camus. Help me pack a bag. We'll need snacks.
Kiss, 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 pet, pet, pet.
I'm playing this one for you, Ben. It's a song about home.
And that's the end of the game. I really hope that you've all enjoyed watching me play this game. I really hope you've had a good time. I really love this game, and I think having replayed it now with the updated camera, that was the main issue I had with this game, is that it was quite buggy on release and the camera was a real pain, and both of those issues were fixed, and this is a phenomenal game, absolutely amazing. So I was really happy that I could share it with you. And I really hope you've enjoyed it. So next time, I don't actually know what the next stream is going to be. I might do it tomorrow, because I probably won't be able to do it on Thursday. Because I have a visitor coming on Thursday, between Thursday and Sunday. So I might do it tomorrow. But we're going to finish... I think we're going to be able to finish off Epistory on the next one. And then after that, we're going to start playing... we're going to start playing Grim Fandango, I think. But before we do any of that, I'm going to let the credits play out. And I'm going to take another sip. And I'm going to see... Oh, so we got a couple of people streaming. Who is live? Ooh, you know what? Hollis is playing Mario Sunshine. So we're going to raid over to Halls. Halls is live right now. I obviously have a lot of Mario opinions. So, be sure to check those out. I might go into chat and just unload. But thank you all so much for watching. And I super hope that you have a lovely rest of your week. And I think I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, then yeah, have a lovely time. And thank you all so much for watching. I am gonna shuff you over to Halls now. Say hello to Halls from me, and have a lovely rest of your evening. Bye bye.